The very last batch of BECE students recorded the highest number of students obtaining a raw score of about 500 marks in the history of this examination. The progressively free secondary education program, under which we have absorbed the major fees paid by day students, has this year been extended to cover 140,000 boarding school students. At the tertiary level, the construction of additional public universities in the Brong-Ahafo and Volta regions have improved access to university education. The shortcutting for work to start on the University of Sustainable Development in the Eastern region, the conversion of our polytechnics into technical universities, the creation of 3 autonomous universities out of the University for Development Studies are all creating additional opportunities for students to pursue courses at the tertiary level.
All right, so that's President John Dramani Mahama on education. But still on education, though, my colleague Evelyn Tingma spoke to the Education Minister, Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman, in Parliament over what she thought of the current administration's progress in terms of education and what they expect of the incoming administration. So let's find out exactly what Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman said.
Actual information, which is verifiable. So we can, it's factual. If it says that we've reduced teacher absenteeism, that's what it is. We've increased textbook ratio, that's what it is. We've built so many schools in which students are now enrolled. These are all factual. Yes.
But I also heard the president say that they were extending the free SHS to boarding. It's going to cover 140,000 students. Is that right?
Absolutely. You see, what is happening is that you cannot assume. You see, what we've done is to try and target the intervention. We are not going to do a blanket as if every child has the same need. It's not true. We have families that have specific needs. It's true. We don't have all families that have the same need in terms of finances. There are parents who we are happy that they are able to support their children. There are parents who also wish they'll be able to support their children, but they are not able to do that. So we did targeting approach, okay? So we started with the day students because our research showed that on the average, they are the ones from certain kinds of backgrounds, so they may need the support more. But this does not mean that every child in a boarding school comes from an affluent family or comes from a family that can afford to put the child there. So we are also aware that there are children in boarding schools, in top schools in this country, who need support.